River King Tackle, and I'm here with another edition for the channel. We're going to be talking about the fishing regulations. We get so many people coming into the shop wanting to know about what's legal, what's not legal. A lot of people don't take the time to read the regulations, so we are going to kind of give you a quick overview on what the regulations are. Now we're going to limit this to the area that we serve, which is the Colorado River chain from the Hoover Dam south to the end of Lake Havasu, which would be the Parker Dam. So from Hoover Dam to Lake Havasu and the Parker Dam, we're going to give you kind of an overview on where to get the license and some of the regulations that are for this area. So to get your fishing license, they are no longer sold in stores. You have to do it all online, or you can go into the Kingman office for Arizona Game and Fish Department. So to get it online, you can start by going to this website here, which is Arizona Game and Fish Department. And now I'm going to go over to some overview here. So for a resident license for the year is $37. And that is good from the day you buy it. So today is August 10th. So if you bought it on August 10th, your license is going to be good from August 10th, 2022 to August 2023. And for the fishing only, that is for a resident of Arizona, that is $37. For non-resident, it's $55 for the year. If you're looking to come fish in the river chain for just the day, it is $15 for residents and $20 for non-residents. Youths, what age do you need a license? You will need a license if you're the age of 10 to 17. It is $5 for the entire year, and that includes both fishing and hunting. There are some more on the hunting side, which we're not getting too much into, but you will have to get the other stamps, like the migratory stamp, the bird migratory stamp, to go along with that $5 deal with the combo, but we're not going to get into hunting. We're just going to cover fishing. Now, what can you use? You can use 2 poles with 2 hooks, but that doesn't count on a lure. Yes, on a lure you can have 3 hooks, 4 hooks, except for an A-rig, you can only have 2 hooks. So if you have an A-rig, a whole bunch of the other little soft baits on there, only 2 of those can have 1 single hook. Limits. Trout is a total of 4 in any combination. But most of what you're going to find on this river chain is just rainbow trout. Every once in a great while there's some freak catch, but you don't really have to worry about that. Bass. Bass is a combination of 6, and we're talking largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, and spotted bass. But again, you're not really going to catch spotted bass out here, so really you don't have to worry about is largemouth bass and smallmouth bass, and the total of that is 6. Striped bass is 10. You can keep 10 striped bass. Catfish is 10 in any combination, flathead, channel, blue, whatever it is. Walleye, there are some areas where you're going to find a walleye, very rare. That's more in the eastern part of the state, and that is 6. If you're into catching carp, carp is unlimited. Sunfish is also unlimited, and crappie is also unlimited. So that's kind of the overview on that. Get to bait. Now with bait, you can use from licensed dealers, fathead minnows, golden shiners, goldfish, black and salties, which run into the goldfish. A lot of debate online of can you use goldfish? Yes, you can use goldfish in the state of Arizona, but only on the Colorado River chain from the Hoover Dam to the Parker Dam. Yes, you can use goldfish and crawdads. Now, on to bait that you can catch yourself and use. It's very important to remember, you're not allowed to catch bait, bring it off of the body of water, store it, and then bring it back. You cannot do that. You must, with a bait that you catch, it must stay in the body of water, and you must use that in the body of water. And the baits that you can use sunfish, bluegill, red ear, threadfin shad, tilapia, and crawdads. If you're setting a crawdad trap, you must put in a waterproof, which you can do in a Ziploc. Your name, phone number, and a copy of your fishing license must be attached to the trap. Now, little fish ID here. This is a largemouth bass. Here's a striped bass. Here's a sunfish. Here's a bluegill. Here's a round-tailed chub. And here's a carp. And these are what you're going to find in this area. See if you want to try to identify what it is. Now, go on to the website, azgfd.com, which you can find right here. Read the regulations. Very, very, very important to read those regulations. We are, both Elijah and I are Arizona Game and Fish Department licensed guides. So, you know the information you're going to get from us is going to be accurate. However, it's super important to take the time and just read through the regulations, especially if you're in a different area. And it's just good to know what's going on, because there are some fish, like the razorback sucker that's in our river here, it's a catch and release only. And there's some other fish in there that are catch and release only, and it's super important that you know what you're catching and knowing what to do to not break the law. It also is very important to the management. We work very closely with officials from Arizona Game and Fish, also with biologists. We work closely with biologists from the Fish and Wildlife Service, and also with the city of Bullhead. We work closely with these guys, and I know we do studies with them. You know, super important it is. There's a reason that we have these regulations, and there's a reason that limits are set, because to keep these populations full. So please just stay for the enjoyment of everybody. Stay within the guidelines and the rules and the laws that are listed in the regulations. And again, I can't stress enough on how much it means to follow these regulations. As far as your license goes, going back to that, it's very important to remember you must have that fishing license. It is a very big fine if you don't. You don't necessarily have to print your license. You can save a copy of that to your phone. It is accepted, especially if you have that QR code on there. Officers will accept that as proof of your license. Again, it's not that expensive. Please follow the laws and regulations. Take the time to read those regulations. Happy fishing out there.